Welcome to block 9 of the Spring Mini Hungarian Folk Art Quilt. We are doing a pink version of this quilt, and we are on block number 9. So if you have just started following us, make sure you go back to the intro block and the block 1, because that way you'll get all your information for materials, supplies, and all that other stuff. You can find our free patterns at QuiltNCode.com. All right, so we are doing block 9. We are putting the tail feathers onto our gorgeous little bird here. And so let's get started. Block 9 uses all of our pinks. I can't wait. Let's get started. These are the feathers to the bird. And so we're going to have a right side bird and a left side bird. So we need to have right side bird and left side bird feathers. And so make sure that you reverse this design by tracing over those black lines before you trace out onto your fusible webbing. So these are the feathers to the bird. So I went ahead and put my bird next to it. When I actually designed the pattern, my feathers were pointing downward. And then I put it together and they ended up pointing up. And so you can play with how you decide you want your feathers. But I did line my bird up here to make sure that they are really coming off the back of him. And you want to make sure that you're keeping within that 1/4 inch all the way around. So I'd love to see if you turn them upright or down. Once I had placed them next to their birds, I have placed them next to each other before I ironed them down, just to make sure that the symmetry on both is going to be the same. And now I can iron them down. All right. Let's get stitching. I am starting with my light pink, so I'm going to do light pink thread all around here, and I've already set up my machine. My light pink was actually already in there because that's the last color I was working with on my last block. So I'm going to just double check that I'm on the outside of that little feather right there and that everything is going all right. It is okay to use the hand wheel or the needle up down button just to make sure that you're doing the right thing. I'm able to slow my machine way down too if I need to do tight curves or anything like that, so think about that. I'm also able to speed up my machine. Okay, when I get to the end here, I am going to tack this in place so that I can simply cut that thread when I'm done. Look at just how adorable this is. I am loving this project, and it just goes to show that anyone can applique using a 5.5 inch square one at a time. And so I hope that you've been able to get 2 birds done so that you can put one on each side. And you can always get this free pattern at our website, and we have all the supplies you could ever need. And so I hope that if you're enjoying these videos, that you are liking, subscribing, and doing all that other social media stuff. And we will see you in block 10. Bye.